Reign. The chaos. Reign.
She belongs to the street.
Yes, yes. Well, what do we have? This. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another session, another stream, another, I guess, podcast here on the Chaos Rain show. I am Chaos Rain here. And as you know, I have messed around with new equipment, new soundboard, or what they call sound card. Before I begin, if you're so kind to make sure to follow me on my social media link. You can follow me on Twitter at ChaosRain7, and also add me as a friend on Facebook, Eric Rain on Facebook. And what else? Oh, also join the Discord service of the Chaos Rain channel. Oh, and I forgot one last thing. One last thing. Also follow me on Rumble as well. The links to these are pending, and I will put them in the description of this stream and every other video, so you can follow me on those links. As I would go back and forth, people, I'm going to be going back and forth to see how I sound. Oh wow! And actually, guys, this is going to be some interesting stuff. Um, and this is going to be maybe a learn lesson, a testament, much less. And who knows? This could be fake for all I know, or for all I care personally. But this is something to really examine and see if these men always advocating or talking about what was always known about so-called human nature, but really it's deeper than that. And the funny thing about all this, and I'm gonna give you the title for the show in a second, people. The funny thing about all of this to me is that we always talk about infidelity, and we all know infidelity mostly falls more on the man, on the average, and we don't really expect to find that women will commit any form of infidelity. And that's where a lot of you dudes get blindsided. I'm not saying you should stop doing what you're doing if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. There should be no fear, but no, let's say these things happen. Let's say miraculous happen. Okay. What do you do, or what can you do to recover from a serious potential that your wife, or etc. will go behind your back and get banged out by someone either close with or not close with? What are you going to do? And really, that's a real crucial question that every man should ask themselves. This question: what's the next move? Are you going to be very enraged? Are you going to take your frustrations on her and her so-called um her so-called entanglement, and you ravish or unleash extreme violence on them, or you're just going to take a more calmer or softer approach? Hmm. Decisions, decisions, decisions. But nonetheless, we're going to get into this. Let me see if I missed anything before I begin. I'm just going through some things right now, guys. matter of fact, let me make sure I hear myself in it, man. So everything is play out good. So you might hear quick feedback, but so let me put myself on mute for a second to go back, make sure everything sounds good, and then I will go into some of these little articles that I'm just pulling out, looking, and let's look at what's been said. So hang tight, guys. All right. So let me see how it sounds now. All right. Let me see how it sounds. Okay. I see the audio. Let me take it out. All right. It should sound better now. Let me make sure. All right. It should sound better. Okay. All right. Well, that's as best it's gonna sound, guys. Because when you're playing these new options, you're not sure how it's gonna sound at the end. But nonetheless, let's begin. Hold on. All right. Let me do another test. Do another test. Let me see. All right. Let me see. Testing. 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 All right. So let me try this one instead. Um, hmm. I'm trying some things, guys. So be patient. Let me see if I take the D noise and see if that will make my voice sound better. I'm hearing. Hello, hello. Can anybody hear me good now? If y'all watching, let me see. Okay, that sound better. That I'll stay with that one. All right, let's begin. The title for today's stream is is Andrew Wiggins ready to take the red pill, the glorious pill, the pill of what they call rage, maybe enlightenment, or whatever you want to call it nowadays. This so-called prescription drugs that most people are always under. The drugs that get you all riled up. Riled up. Oh shit. But me, I don't advocate drug use and I don't advise y'all to take drugs as well. You know how it is.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, so let's look at these articles. And one thing, this been making its rounds for the last few days. Personally, I'm not really impressed. But it comes with the territory when at risk doing what you have to do. Not saying I'm advocating or justifying what this woman has done to him. I think if he is married to her, let's say if that's true, and he has his first child with her, and he comes to find out that she's getting her back blown out, while he's out there, hooping, putting in work in the gym, putting work on the court, scoring that 15, 17 points a game, whatever his average is, and come to find out, wait, So let's see. Let us see. Okay. So let's pull up some articles. Did I have the articles here? Where's the articles? I thought I found one of these articles for this shit. Hold the hell. Oh, here they are. There's a bunch of articles. There's CBS Sports. There's New York NBC Sports. Athletic. Athletic. Who knows? Let's go with the clutch points. And before going that, let me see. Although Wiggins is highly private, it has been established that these are his soldiers. Now this is his whole children. Let's see. Who did Andrew Wiggins play college art? So let's go to the clutch point. Let's see what has been said through this article. And I'm probably going to share this so people can look at it. Bunch of stuff out here. Where is it? Invite President. And really, truly, we're not sure. Maybe the shade room might talk more about this, but let's look at the sports articles first, and then we'll make our way down. I don't know what that is. Anonymous Warriors player hints at severity of Andrew Wiggins' absence. And this was published March 16th, 2023 by Solo. Andrew Wiggins and the Golden State Warriors had to deal with a never-ending media speculating when it came to his vaccination status last season. This year, they managed to keep his ongoing personal situation under wraps, so they say. The Warriors swingman hasn't played a game in over a month, last suiting up for a February 13th contest against the Washington Wizards. He had one of his best performances of the season in that game with 29 points before missing Golden State's last 13 games and counting. Stephen Curry and Steve Kerr have both spoken up about Andrew Wiggins' absence, with neither offering any specifics in terms of what he's going through, as well as a potential timeline for his return. But given how much space the Warriors had given him, it's undoubtable something serious, which was confirmed by an anonymous player who described it as some real-ish. Like some real-ish. Now, you know, when they put real-ish stuff, you know it went down. Real talk. It really went down. In a recent report from the Athletic, Marcus Thompson II, authentic, they know why. Let me do this, guys. I don't want this thing interfering with me because that jump is annoying. All right, good. All right. They know why inside the locker room he has their grace. That says a lot. What he dealing with, one player said it's some real, and he said some crap. The Warriors badly need Andrew Wiggins' production and defense presence given their precarious place in the West top six. But the players and teams officially clearly respect that some things are just larger than basketball and take precedent over any return to the court. Let me get rid of that. If we're fine with it, one player said, and the people who pay him understand, then so should everyone else. Stephen Curry and Steve Kerr were both hopefully that he would indeed return this season. Regardless of that, it's clear the team is most importantly hoping Wiggins can get through his personal tribulations. Now, mind you, these sports articles that y'all seeing right here, they're not going deep to what really is the root why he's taking the long absence. And I forgot to write this down. Make sure as y'all come in, hit the like button and share as well. And I see somebody in the chat room. What's good? Positive vibes. I see you, sis. Hope everything's well. That they're not gonna give you details because let's be honest. Only time you're gonna get real information is now through certain social media apps, maybe IG, maybe Facebook. Someone that's opened their mouth and giving out the gossip, the tea, etc. It's out there. But let's be clear, because information out there, we can't say is truly that might be the facts, what's going on with him personally. Personally. But let's say, you know, what's being put out now might be, let's say, factual. It makes more sense why he's taking a whole month. And let's be clear here. This all started in the month of February. When was Valentine's Day? Positive Vibe, you still in the building? Tell me what day was positive? What day was Valentine's Day again? I think it might be the 14th of February. But let's say it was that day. Was it that day that Andrew Wiggins came around and saw his wife or baby mama? I'm not sure what relationship he has with her. Did he caught them or caught her in the act of getting her back blown out? Because that's what's being put out here right now. That's the word on the street that's going out here right now. And it makes kind of sense because usually on Valentine's Day, that's the one day that people get more romantic. They give out all the sex, all the, good stuff. It was that Tuesday. Okay, thank you. Could Mr. Wiggins caught his beloved one getting, her throat banged out, her back banged out by another man? Is that the possibility? I don't know. I have no idea. Yes. But anyway, let's keep reading. If we're fine with it, one player said, and the people who pay him understand, they so should everyone else. I read that already. All right, that's it. That's that article. That's the clutch point. All right, let's go back. Where else? Let me see. Wikipedia goes in more detail of this. I'm just looking at this first before I share it, guys. I'm just going to scan through this. No, that's not it. Let me go back. Let me see if his Twitter will say something. I think his Twitter might be, yeah, it has not been updated since January 26th. Wow, he has not kept with his Twitter. So it really is that serious. Let's look at another thing. And there's rumor that he might not return, possibly. I'm gonna scroll through, guys. And this is rumor right now, but we can't really confirm that it's really fake or not because personally, you don't stop playing basketball unless it's something really serious, personal that happened in your life. Let's look. Now, mind you, the thing that a lot of people don't understand that, and I hear this justification, and this is where I'm at with it, that yes, sports entertainers, music artists, actors, etc., etc., etc. They, the men that make the money and they're in those fields, those so-called low-level professions, and I call it low-level profession because it's not actual profession because acting, basketball, football is not actually a career. It's just like a hobby. It's like a sport. And sports, unfortunately, a lot of people don't understand. It's not really a high skill, knowing that you put in the time and effort to harness and have an understanding of the game, but you cannot sell this in the free market and really eat off it. Case in point, why I say this. Listen good. I say this is because we know majority of, let's say, black players that put in the time effort year in year out when they were like maybe as small to roughly in the high school to the college level, they only get on the average is only less than a percent or two. I forgot what's the percentage of any one of them that plays football or basketball gonna make it in the league, especially football. Football is very competitive. See, one thing with football, it does have a slave contract that if you don't perform, they could actually cut you in the NFL, not in basketball. Once you sign a contract with the NBA, that is actually guaranteed money. That's the only downside between the two sports. That's why I'm not really too fond of football because it is really performance based. Either you perform at a high level or you get cut. That's how football works. And when they get cut, the notion is this.
KO.
Yeah. All right, let me read y'all comments before I start looking at this. Is he married to the chick or just you know, I'm looking into that now. Tyrese Blue. Let me put your hold on. I'm gonna look at your comment. Nope, I'm trying to look and find that now if he really was married. That's what I'm hearing. They say he was married, but I don't know. Let me see. We can go. Let me see when this posted. This was posted 2 minutes ago, but we're not gonna go through and say that this is some. Yeah, I'll post it. They say this is a late. Somebody posted this on the clutch. Said this is a rumor. So I'll share this. And why not? Why not? Where is it? Present. Share. Wait, before I share it, let me make sure. Okay. It said Andrew Wiggins' girlfriend reacts to nasty cheating rumor amid Warrior star mysterious absence. Now, mind you, we call unfortunately damage control because once somebody puts it out there throughout the ethers, it is leaving up to the public to decide is either true or not. And let's say for the sake of conversation, let's say it's true. This is true for now, until otherwise, because let's be honest, he has no major injury. So they're saying he's going to take all the time in the world. Something really major happened to him. No professional player like him, as young as he is, because 28, you're still a young player that has been consistently playing roughly a whole season for the past 9 years. Roughly plays roughly almost 80 to 75 games a year, a season, roughly. So let's go down. Let's read it. And I don't know if that's this girl. It has now been over a month since we last saw Andrew Wiggins on the basketball court. It's up until now, the Golden State Warriors haven't provided much information, which they have not, and they're not going to because, like I said, certain teams are going to protect their players. Provide much. Okay. Rumors that Wiggins was not going to return this season, but The fact that this type of report has already emerged speaking volume of how severe the situation has become, which it is. At the point, it is no longer a surprise that all sorts of rumors have popped up with regards to Wiggins' mysterious absence. There are even some whispers going around that there are some sort of infidelity involving Wiggins' girlfriend, which her name is Mikhail Johnson. We will no longer disclose the detail of that said rumor because they're pretty nasty and, more important, unsustainable. So they say. And obviously, most people they put damage control. And like I said, there's no really protection, no real protection for most men and women nowadays. Especially men. Obviously, if a man cheats, it's gonna be known public. And if that is his girlfriend, let me see if I could get more. See what this is her Twitter, and she looks like she's white. Yeah, oh yeah, she's white. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, these chicks on YouTube, these divestors, these squirrels, they're gonna have a ball. They're gonna have a ball with this. I thought the woman that might have gone behind the back was like black, but no, she's white as snow. Mm, 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 mm. Wow. Yeah, yeah, they're gonna have fun with this. They're gonna make fun of this dude. Sad. And let me scroll down. Hmm. And I'm just looking at it. You know one thing? I remember what Uncle D said best that a lot of people said that you don't want to get married, or if you got kids and you're a man that's making millions, you better be very selective at this point, because if you're gonna be out here playing what you love and making a lot of money, you're going to keep in mind that the the chance of your girlfriend, not your wife, and your wife could do this too, but let's say for your girlfriend, she's gonna be screwing other men, especially if you are older and she's younger. Especially if y'all not the same age or there's an age gap. We all know what goes around here. As you know, positive vibes. Sing along with me. We find that good a lot of ladies are always and always mean loosely, they be riding that. They be riding that bad boy like it's no tomorrow, you know. And I want ladies and the gentlemen to put out the carousel emojis for that one. Oh yeah, yeah, you want to hear that again? This is something new. Yeah, I call that the carousel, ladies and gentlemen. Them ladies are riding the carousel, so you always gotta have the carousel emojis when you hear that sound. But yeah, and fellas, be careful when women that you can't recognize, and they might have a shady past. It's highly possible. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm saying. That's what's going on. Positive vibes. Yes, yes. Be careful, guys. Oh yeah, it's that serious. It's that serious. I'll do that again. On that ride, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. Any man said that they don't like their woman or any woman they deal with as on that and I mean on that, they be on that. Hold on. They be lying to you, ladies. They're lying to you. Most dudes say they don't want that. They don't want to find out a woman has a past. Listen, the more women that's on, and I mean really on that and riding that, they know they clapping their hands rubbing their hands, licking lips, say, "Yes, I need another one." Because those women are the ones that give up the best, you know, loving mostly. But that's the untold secret they don't talk about, ladies. Let me see. Damn it. Hold on. I did something wrong. All right, so she's not gonna deny it. She's not gonna say no. She's gonna keep her goddamn mouth shut because she knows better. Well, let's keep it real, people. You think any woman or any rumor that's gonna be put out there or anything that's true be put out there in the ethers? Because let's be honest. Let's say that's the case. What you as a man find out now that you're good, loving baby mama or wifey or wherever she is on that. Are you gonna stay or go? Is the question you be asking yourself. Because and on a side note, if you're a player and you decide to retire from playing the sport, either basketball, football, and now you want to settle down, it makes it even worse because what I've heard now, a lot of these dudes that's starting to settle down, either they got the wife or whatever that's along their side. A lot of the marriage start to really fracture after these guys finish playing the sport they love and they retire. And that's what's going on right here. And I'm not sure there's data to validate this, but I'm seeing from reading previous articles of retired players that put in roughly more than almost 20 years in the sport, 15 more years. And to find out their wife eventually files divorce after 5 years. And people think, say, why would someone divorce their husband now that their husband now has time to come be more family oriented and be around longer? To answer the question, to ask the question, you have to answer the question. Because most ladies, if they're not doing it or they're not about that life or they're really about that, they want to explore, and be on that. That's what they want to be. That's what they want to do. If they're not doing it already, mind you. That's their thing. So really, truly, that's the answer. I mean, if you know Miss Larson Pippen, she divorced Sky Pippen now, and they've been married for almost 20 years now. And now she's up there, exploring her options. She's not finding other men that's her age or roughly a little older. She's going around and she's riding that, bad boy. She be riding that bad boy with younger chippies. You get me? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Oh yes. 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 That's what it is. They're riding. They're riding it back. No, there's no emphasis of they had to think twice or had to really put some thought into it. They said, "Screw it. It's my life. It's my choice. I'm free to explore. I need to, have my fun. Hell, the dudes have their fun. Why I can't do it?" Well, the problem is, ladies, if you do it, you are considered, a tool. And I'm trying to be clean tonight. It's late night, and I could be raw for y'all, but not today. But you get what I'm saying. But a lot of ladies, let's be honest, sex is easy to you, and it comes to you in a paper bag. You don't have to work hard for it. Why work hard when you're getting it when dudes are offering it for free? Which I would highly recommend most dudes going to refrain doing that now. And I'm not saying doing it for the health sake, but doing it for sort of integrity and some, control. You need that. You should be focused on that. I think one of the biggest issues now, because there's articles now that there are a lot of lonely men now more than ever, and women are going to be in relationships. We always got to always ask, what is the quality of the relationships that article is depicting? Because usually the dudes in the relationship, he's working on some to the end goal. Hopefully, they're not just always, you know, bouncing from woman to woman if they can get access to those women. So it's something that's more deeper. And personally, one of the consequences for a lot of us is when we have too much sex, we do become in time desensitized, especially we have multiple partners. And we don't need no study for that. We could see it through our own neighborhoods. We could see it through the environment. Have conversations. You could tell how they move, what their interests are, and their interest is to get as much access to more bodies as possible, especially the ladies. Because let's be honest, when you're free and sexually liberated, you do what the hell you want. I mean, look at the thing with Westbrook, is Russell Wilson and Sierra, right? I mean, and what I find out with their relationship, I would take maybe another 4 years at best. I don't see that relationship staying longer, in my opinion. But this is just me. I have a feeling why that is, because this man, Russell, it's good for his image to have her on her arm, because let's be honest, not only she looks good, but she could appeal to the black audience, particularly women, to boost his status a little bit. And that's a good thing. I think that's the reason why Russell Wilson, decided to, take on Sierra, in my opinion. So, only thing now, I'm just looking at something. Only thing now is, what will Andrew Wiggins do now? Because a lot of stories have been put out here, and the only thing that I see moving forward is either he's gonna rebound from this, and he better rebound fast, or they're gonna say words. Their chances, and I mean their chances of them repeating person right now is maybe slim, and it's gonna probably be slim anyway, because let's be fair and honest. Golden State Warriors, where their position right now, they'll make the playoffs, but making a run to repeat is going to be very much challenging at this point. So, hold on. We don't know what's going to happen. We're not sure what's going to happen. I'm just going to look see if there's any other different articles that. I'm trying to see anything else talks about this. And like I said, they putting out damage control as we speak. And this is something that's always expected when things get put out. But let's be honest. If he's not seriously injured, there's also serious problems. And personally, you're gonna see some more social media is gonna be talking about this. I'm just reading some of. Yeah, I'm looking at this now. Oh wow, they've been dating since he was in college. Imagine that, guys. Interesting. because he was drafted in 2014. All right, let me read this. Yeah, I'm gonna read this to y'all. It says here, that being said, to spoken of, couples have been dating since 2013 and are reported to have bonded over their mutual love of sports. Moreover, Andrew Wiggins and Kyle Johnson also shared two daughters, Amaya Wiggins and Malia, think that's her name? Aliyah Malone. I think Aliyah Malone. Hold on, I'm getting tongue tied. Alina Malone. So it looks like the first daughter is Wiggins, because his first daughter is Amaya Wiggins, that's his kid, and the other one is from another relationship. While the elder was born in October 2018, Alina came in April 2021. Okay. So it seems to me only one child is his. Hmm. All right. All right, but they dropped the link. If anybody want to come up, come up, but hurt. Phone lines open now. All right. So he only has one biological child, which is good. I the other one's probably he's either playing stepdaddy, but like I said, most young dudes today they say they don't want to be stepfathers, but we see some athletes that put in their generation they won't mind being a stepdad to maybe non-black women, possibly. I mean, I still see some men, depending on their generation, they might still play stepdaddy to sisters. It has to be the right sister, but sisters nonetheless. A majority of them, they're not going to be playing stepdad to all black women. I mean, you hear it throughout the internet. They're always advocating and preaching that they're not going to play no cleanup man. So to find that Andrew Wiggins is playing stepdaddy to one child, I believe one child, from what it said, because they don't carry the last name. Obviously, you know whose child is when they carry their father's last name, and only one has Wiggins' last name. The other one doesn't. Hmm. Very interesting. Very questionable too, because the oldest one was born in 2018. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, but we're gonna hope and wish for the best for this one. Because I tell you, man, whether this rumor is a rumor or it's false, might be a reasonable, logical answer why he's been absent. Now, it could be somebody that someone might have lost their life in the family, but no one's really confirmed on this. And it's obvious evident, because usually when people lose someone in the family, it don't take, last my check, a month. Not saying a family member is not important, but usually most people when they lost somebody that they close to, it usually takes few weeks, a week or two, and they go back like it's nothing. But I could be wrong. Like I said, if it's a loved one, it don't take over a month or so. Last my check. Usually it's something that someone that is really dear in your heart that you care, especially a loved one. That could also maybe prove that might be another reason that you might not want to come back and play. Because let's be honest, for you to be back on that court, the Warriors need you physically and mentally at 100%. Case in point, do y'all recall when LeBron James kind of his performance started lacking against the Boston Celtics back in 2000 and I think 9 or 10 season? And what was speculating, which they really put under the rug, that one of his teammates was having, entanglements with his mother. Now, I could probably believe that might have affected his performance during that playoffs. I'm just saying. But like I said, Everything is different. Everything changes when you know you someone that's close to you is having intercourse with someone that you know. It does affect you as a man in your performance. Just like how ladies cannot really afford or don't like when you dudes cheat. How does it feel if the shoe was on the other foot and she cheat on you? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just looking at something, guys. Uh, but anywho, what else is on my on the docket? Let me see if anything else on the line. Matter of fact, this guy even got social media. It's talking about some old stuff. Let me see if CBS News says anything different. I doubt anything else is different from here on in. Some probably say the same thing as I'm scanning through these other articles. There's nothing really new they're saying or anything that's, proven otherwise that this might be, speculation on stuff. They really keep it on sports, which is really a good sign. Hmm. Yeah. All these other articles do not say nothing else. Damn, Embiid is scoring 35 points a game? Whoa! That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, I think that's it. I have nothing else on this matter. Y'all guys sit back and enjoying this. So, this is my little quick stream on this. I think at the end of the day, there's no real answer to if your girlfriend, your wife, is considered as commit infidelity on you. I think the only thing you could do as a man is either you're going to do two things. Either you're going to take your revenge, which is going to have consequences, or you just walk away. There's no in between. There's no middle ground with this one. The ball is on your court. If this really happens to you as a man, protect yourself at all costs, brothers. Be smart out here, and be very careful with selecting these chicks. You know, because let's be honest, if you're making money like that, the chances are that she might think that you're going to cheat is high, and the chances are if she thinks you're going to be cheating, it's going to give her the green light to go ahead and cheat and screw behind you. So, and trust me, when that happens, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, for those that's new to the Chaos Rain Show, welcome to the Chaos Rain Show. As you know, I am Chaos Rain. The social media links to follow me. You know the deal. You know the drill. Follow me on Twitter at Chaos Rain 7. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Eric Rain on Facebook. Follow me and add me on Rumble. I think it's Chaos or C Rain 23 on Rumble. Wrong. Also, find and listen to all previous podcasts of the Chaos Rain Show. That's pinned and in the description of the YouTube channel here. Also, join the Discord service of the Chaos Rain Show. That's in the About section of this channel as well. And do I have anything else? Nope, that's it. That's pretty much it. Thank you again for listening, guys. Um, oh, and please, guys, leave a comment for this one. I would like to read the comments for this one. Is Andrew Wiggins, the Warriors, small forward, is he ready? Is he really ready to take on the red pill? And like always, when there's choices, there's only two choices. Either you have pill exhibit B on the right or exhibit P on the left. Red and blue pill. Those are your choices. And I could be wrong. Most of these cats, they listen and follow social media, they're gonna take either option. But only time will tell. But other than that, thank you for listening. Until next time, take us.